Okay, well, this was done, and one of the things I want to do, whether I get to it right now or not, I just thought I'd film while I start working on things. Fire pit needs dug out, basically, right? And if I don't know if you can tell, the ground raises, goes up a bit, and then sinks, which I believe there was probably a tree here that was cut down and then stump ground down. So I would be pulling the furniture back, taking up the sod, and leveling that out, and then using, let's see, it's kind of all crammed over here. All the stacked stone I have left. We've been riding bikes, and I still need to build a bike shed. These two piles here to make a pit. It shouldn't be that hard, just labor. I'm going to take a minute, trim back some of these trees and stuff because they just kind of overgrown from the neighbor's yard, and mark and measure and have at it. These are handy. Got it at a garage sale. I've been looking for one forever, years ago, and I used it to keep the canopy up in my backyard at my previous home. There's so much poison ivy up here. Oh, I'm really hoping I don't get it again. So much like my other home where we had a 14-foot diameter fire pit and kind of went viral for that, I'll be doing pretty much the exact same thing, a little bit different stone, little different treatments, but the same idea. You probably can't see it. There's a post in the middle. I've got my twine there with a 7-foot string, and I'm just going to take some spray paint and go around the diameter. To give you a close-up, I just did a loose knot on there, and right where I measured 7 feet or whatever diameter you want, I put a knot and just pulled it around, sprayed with my paint. Easy enough, right? I'm seeing that evidence of the stump grinding. One down, a whole lot more to go, but this is gorgeous soil, isn't it? Ooh. Well, I have no idea, but I think it's been about 4 hours. And $100 says this becomes the community litter box overnight. So I've had to deal with rain the last day or so, and we'll be moving the sod, making patches in different places throughout the yard, and then we'll be busting up the roots and hopefully having gravel delivered here shortly. No need to let the sod go to waste, right? That'll be nice. This is my third wheelbarrow. I hope I'm almost done. It's really wet and heavy from all the rain, but I need to get it out in order to level it. Alright, stamped it down without a tamper, just stomp our feet and level it out as best we can because the gravel when we lay it will help it fill in. I'm going to be putting down the fabric right now and then build the ring and then waiting for gravel delivery. I had just enough. I'm excited. Obviously that's a rough layout. I trim it, tuck it into the ground with a spade, I go around and punch it, and then I'm going to be cutting out the spot for the actual fire pit. So I was saying, I usually just kind of take it up to that edge, make sure we're overlapping. We don't want anything to get in. It's hard to film and show you, so I'll just try to basically give you the idea. I mean, this is duh. They do make staples that I did use for the terrace over there to hold the fabric down. But I take a spade or a small shovel and just go around. That is not a good example. Hold on. So he's just using the shovel. I use a spade and just tuck in. This is some of the stone I have left from building the wall. This was like my pile of shims and extras. Going to try building the fire pit with it, and worst case scenario is they'll be bringing me some more of the pea gravel here shortly. If I build it and it just doesn't, I don't like it, or I need a ring and redo it, at least I'll have the form there so I can fill the gravel around and I can always put something else, pull back the stone. So here we go. They're here. Alright, I've got 2 tons of more work to do. Right, Lula? What do you think? What's this? Nope, does not care. Okay, and just film me maybe from whatever angles, pause and move and things. Well, not bad for a day's work. A little more than a day because I did the sod the other day. Not done. One more thing I want to do, and I'll show you that. I've been working in the rain. We're expecting more rain tonight, so it might be a day or so before I can get back to this, but I don't know. What do you think so far? Back at it, and a couple days later I went and flattened out as much as I can with this 2x6, just pressed it on, walked on it. Don't have a tamper, but I don't really have a substrate with like sand and whatever to make this sit really tight anyway, so we're just going to be trying this. I bought this product from a local store because the one I ordered online through a store that was having their special Prime time, if you know what I mean. Actually, I don't even have Prime, but somebody I knew did and bought it for me. The gallon came half empty and dirty, so was waiting for that. So I just decided, well, run local, spend a little more money, but in my pump sprayer here, we'll be applying it per instructions, and hopefully that'll keep the gravel sticking tight. As far as I know, I'll have to reapply this once a year. It's fine with me. I don't want it kicked into my yard and my pets running through, so this is my first time using it. We'll see how this goes. pump sprayer malfunction. Oh well. Well, that's 1 gallon applied. It should cover it, and I did a nice even coat. They tell you to do thin coats instead of one big one, just whatever anything else like a poly or whatever. Gotta wait 6 to 12 hours for it to just cure, but better for 24 to 48. So we'll be circling back and we'll see how this goes. Let me show you. Goes on blue, dries clear. And you're supposed to protect whatever you don't want it to get on, you know, like if you had some decorative stuff or whatever, but wasn't too worried. I don't know if you can see it glistening in the sun, but it's so pretty. But wanted to show you, this is after about 6 hours. I'm happy with it. I won't know until I put furniture on here and we track on it and so on. But it's supposed to, remember, again, go about 24 hours, so I don't want to mess with it too much. But it's not moving except, let's see, like on the edges where maybe I missed some spray because I didn't want to get too much on the rocks. But happy with it so far. Gorgeous blue skies, perfect. It's wicked warm. It's going to be upper 90s again with high humidity up near 90s as well, 90%. I love the way the grass filled in there at the top, the sod that I took up. Later this evening we'll be having some fun with the kids if we decide to do a fire because it's so hot. Here comes Lula with her disc. Hi Lula. Well worth all the time invested. We'll have a lot of fun out here and just making use of the space, making it our own. All right, until next time.